Have you ever been sitting on the couch, lost in your own thoughts, only to look down and find your cat staring at you with an intensity that feels almost human? Maybe they reach out a soft paw to touch your arm, or they follow you from room to room as if you're the center of their universe. Most of us have been told for years that cats are aloof, independent creatures who only stick around because we provide the kibble. But the more we look into the science of feline behavior, the more we realize that this independent label is one of the biggest myths in pet culture. The truth is, your cat doesn't see you as their owner or a master. According to animal behaviorists, cats have never developed a separate set of social behaviors specifically for humans. When they look at you, they don't see a different species. They see a really big, slightly clumsy cat who somehow ended up in their colony. But even deeper than that, they see you as their primary caregiver. Research has shown that cats form genuine attachment bonds with their humans that are remarkably similar to the bonds human infants form with their parents. Today, we're going to look at the 5 signs your cat thinks you're their parent. We're going to explore the scientific studies and the ancient instincts that prove your cat isn't just tolerating you. They have chosen you as their family, their protector, and their home. The first sign is the secure attachment response. The first and perhaps most powerful sign is something you might notice the moment you walk through the front door. Have you ever noticed how your cat can go from being alert or even slightly stressed to completely melting the moment you enter the room? Their ears go soft, their eyes half close, and they might roll onto their side just to breathe near you. This isn't just because they're happy to see you. It's a biological response called a secure attachment style. In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University ran a study that changed everything we thought we knew about the cat-human bond. They placed cats in an unfamiliar room with their owner, then removed the owner for 2 minutes before bringing them back. They found that over 60% of cats showed a secure attachment. This means that when the owner returned, the cat's stress levels plummeted, and they felt safe enough to explore the environment again. This is the exact same emotional wiring that human babies show with their mothers. To your cat, your presence is the signal to their entire nervous system that the world is safe. You are the anchor that allows them to let their guard down. If your cat follows you around or insists on being in the same room as you, a behavior researchers call proximity maintenance, they are telling you that they feel most secure when their parent is within sight. The second sign is hidden in the way your cat talks to you. Have you ever noticed that your cat meows at you constantly, but they almost never meow at other cats? If you watched a colony of feral cats in the wild, you would hear hissing, growling, and see plenty of body language, but you wouldn't hear them meowing at each other. Meowing is actually a survival tool that kittens use to get their mother's attention. It's their way of saying, "I'm hungry, I'm cold, or I need you." In the wild, as cats grow up and leave their mothers, they stop meowing entirely because it's no longer needed. But when cats live with humans, they realize very early on that we are deaf to their subtle tail signals and slow blinks. So they do something incredible. They bring back the voice of their kittenhood just for us. Your cat has adapted their biology to treat you as a lifelong parental figure. Over time, they even develop a specific vocabulary that only the two of you understand. The meow they use for dinner isn't the same as the one they use when they want to play or when they're greeting you at 3 a.m. They built an entire language because they decided you were worth the effort. When your cat meows at you, they are essentially calling for their parent. The third sign is one of the most famous weird cat behaviors, kneading, or what many of us call making biscuits. When your cat presses their paws into your lap or your favorite blanket, they are tapping into their earliest, most primal memories of safety. Kittens need their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow, a motion that is deeply tied to feelings of comfort and being provided for. Even though adult cats no longer need milk, they never outgrow the emotional association of that movement. When your cat needs you, it's a self-soothing behavior that triggers their nervous system to relax because they feel like they are with someone they trust completely, someone who fulfills the role their mother once did. Similarly, if your cat tries to groom your hair or lick your hand, they are performing a ritual called allogrooming. In feline social groups, this kind of grooming is strictly reserved for family members and bonded siblings. Mothers groom their kittens to keep them clean and to share a communal scent. When your cat licks you, they are essentially marking you as part of their inner circle. They are telling the world and their own instincts that the two of you belong to each other. They are treating you like a member of their family, and by grooming you, they are helping you stay clean and safe, just like a parent or a bonded sibling would. The fourth sign might be a little gross, but it is actually a profound act of love. If your cat has ever dropped a dead mouse, a bug, or even a favorite toy at your feet and then stared at you expectantly, they are trying to protect and provide for you. In the wild, mother cats bring back prey to their kittens to teach them how to survive. They start with dead prey, then move to half-alive prey so the kittens can practice their hunting skills. Your cat watches you every day and notices something concerning. You never hunt, you never stalk anything, and you only seem to get food by opening a loud, cold box in the kitchen. In their eyes, you are a hopeless hunter who would never survive on your own, so they step in to raise you. When they bring you these gifts, they are running their maternal instincts to ensure their big, clumsy cat parent doesn't starve. They are offering you the most valuable thing they own, their catch, because they want to restore the relationship and ensure the colony's survival. It's a selfless act of caretaking that mirrors the way a parent provides for a child. The final sign happens when you're at your most vulnerable, when you are asleep. Have you ever woken up to find your cat tapping your face with a soft paw or sitting perfectly still at the foot of the bed, staring at the door? Cats are hyper-aware of your breathing and heart rate. When you fall into a deep sleep, your breathing slows and deepens, which is a signal to your cat that something has changed. That gentle paw on your cheek is often a wellness check. They are confirming that you are still breathing and responsive. They aren't just being annoying, they are monitoring their favorite person to make sure you're okay. Furthermore, many cats, especially females with strong maternal instincts, will stand guard while you sleep. In the wild, members of a colony take turns watching for predators while others rest. By positioning themselves facing the door or the foot of the bed, your cat is placing themselves as the first line of defense, even though they know they are much smaller than most threats. They do this because protecting you matters more than their own safety. How to speak the language of love back. If you see these signs in your cat, it means you have earned a level of trust that most people never experience. But how do we parent them back in a way they actually understand? The sources suggest a few simple habits that can deepen this bond even further. The slow blink. This is known as the cat kiss. Closing your eyes slowly in front of your cat tells their nervous system that you trust them and that you are not a threat. Studies from the University of Sussex prove that cats are significantly more likely to approach a person who slow blinks back at them. The finger greeting. Instead of reaching down to pet them from above, which can feel like a predator's move, extend one finger and let them come to you. This mimics a cat handshake and lets them process your scent first. Cats always appreciate the person who asks first. The mother's groom reset. If you want to tap into their earliest memories of safety, try using a clean, damp, soft-bristled toothbrush to gently brush their forehead and cheeks. The texture and rhythm perfectly mimic a mother cat's tongue, sending a signal straight to their brain that they are safe and loved. Safe zone scratching. Focus your affection on the scent gland zones, the cheeks, the base of the ears, and under the chin. Scratching these spots triggers the release of facial pheromones that tell the cat's brain, this person is home. Your cat doesn't need you to be perfect. They don't need you to understand every single ear twitch or tail flick. They just need you to be there. Because to the rest of the world, you might just be a human, but to your cat, you are the leader of the colony, the protector of the den, and where they can finally close their eyes and feel at peace. To your cat, you aren't just an owner, you are home. If you learned something new about your tiny child today, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat parents who want to understand the beautiful silent messages your cats are sending every day. And tell us in the comments, what's the most parental thing your cat has ever done for you? We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep meeting them at their level. They're worth every slow blink.